Good morning. Ooh, today, I don't know how today is starting for everyone else, but everyone slept in. So let that set the stage for the morning. And I started to shuffle because I was like, I got to process through some of this. So I already have one card out, but I'm doing the rest with us. I'm using Moonology today. I was thinking earlier because like my own energy has been so wonkadoo. This morning I've been like processing and dealing with being triggered and like reminding myself my mental health means that I process through things a little bit longer and that's okay. All the stuff while momming. And that's a whole other Oracle card conversation. They sent out three, so that's what we're going to do. I wanted us to get good news today, everybody. I'm not even going to lie. I was like, let's just hear it. I can't handle anything else today. I don't get the feedback. So, I think we have some good stuff coming our way. The first card that came out when I was shuffling, which I was like, of course. Emotions are running high, a super moon. Super pretty card. Um, so I'm not sure for all my folks out there who have mental illness and like the things you do to help yourself like process when it's just a day when everything's like been thrown off um, and then things in life happen, right, that we have to deal with as well. Um, I definitely needed time to just be in the moment and I needed to rest. And it was like, whew, when you just get through it and you're like, all right, at least we got through it. Of course, I saw the page, but I totally don't remember the page. And this is part of, here we go, my energetic process because I'm also getting a past life regression soon. I'm so excited, but I'm like frazzled because I'm like, oh my God, some things are going to come together. I can't wait. Okay. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large, like the silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. Well, hey, this card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up. But you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. For reals. I don't know what the heck's happening in my backyard. It sounds like a dog's hyperventilating. Anyways, um, there's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come along every day, so take action. Attune to the moon. Success is close. I just must trust. Additional meanings. A resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. I never do that. I will totally blame my astrology on that. Thank God for self talk. Speak to the goddess. Ask her for assistance. If you're like, goddess, what, who, where, why? It's just it's like getting still and doing some breath stuff, like breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, getting calm within. I like to breathe in for 5, hold for 5, out for 5, in for 5, hold for 5, out for 5. So it's box breathing, and it's very, very soothing for my anxiety personally. So I love to do that. Um, and then tune in and be like, okay, goddess, what do you want me to see? Even if you're like, I can't believe I'm saying, hey, goddess, what do you want me to see? But it's about paying attention to the energy of what goes on when we get still and we put something out for the universe to like bring back to us an energetic vibration of it. And then sometimes you might get like images in your head or something, and that's like spirit delivering messages. So that's it. It really actually is that simple. Um, a supermoon is a new or full moon that takes place when the moon is at its closest point to Earth during its monthly orbit, an event known as perigee. Perigee? Um, if it's a full moon, the moon appears around 14% bigger at this time. The moon is known as the queen of emotions, and if you draw the supermoon card, regardless of when you do this, you can expect your feelings to be more highly charged. Ooh-wee. They will be. Okay. Our next card is a new moon in Gemini. Poor Gemini, they get so much hate. I mean, a dysfunctional, toxic person of any zodiac sign is a fucking nightmare. You know, some just extra stanky little thing. Communication is key. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbor, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest that you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Attune to the moon. Write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. I love that idea. I love that idea. Additional meanings. Ooh, I'm hypnotized. Just kidding, I'm not. Oh, Carolyn. Although I think that would be really cool to do. And I totally might do just a little video about that experience where people are like, girl, past life, what? Additional meanings for this card, everyone, including me. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Who? Read more books. Gemini is the sign of communication and socializing, of ideas and travel, and the energy around it and around this card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. Ah, Gemmies. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Gemini loves a chat. They really do. Oh my gosh. It's one of the things I love about them. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered, which Geminis very easily experience. But this is for all of us right now. Daily meditations will help to unscramble crossed wires in your brain. You like when I hold it and you can't even see it? You can see the moon. It's very pretty. Oh, Gemmies. I like it. I like it. Good things are coming. Let's get grounded. How can we do that? We need to communicate. We need to have faith and trust. Oh my gosh, guess what this card is? And it's so pretty. Have faith in your dreams. Do you have faith in your dreams when you really think about it? Like, do you feel like you do? I'm always curious because oftentimes, the family I was raised in from baby boomers was like, if it's too good to be true, it is. It's great to have dreams, but like, get your head on out of the clouds, essentially. So when it has come to pursuing what my dreams are, um, it's interesting to navigate through my own process of believing in myself because I have to navigate those old scripts of like, oh, that's not real, or it's not possible or attainable, or it isn't like practical or inside a box. And I'm like, so not that person at all. So doing things inside boxes, I'm like, no, that's a no thanks. I love this card for us, and it's definitely something I feel really good about in my life. And I love the validation coming up. And I hope if it's, maybe it's been like, I hope this card brings you some energetic faith to that. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. I think we all need to collectively scream. Um, However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working toward whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about, so keep the faith. Attuned to the moon, I am focused on what I want. Additional meanings: just because you can't see your dreams doesn't mean they're not manifesting. I say this all the time in my Reiki sessions. Like, as we move out the stuff that doesn't need to be there, now is the time to throw out your seeds of manifestation. And like, you don't plant the seed and see what's happening with whatever you've planted until it's, germinated and sprouted and come up. Like, that takes time. And that's also what I like to help for when I'm grounding myself, is the reminder of, you've been working so hard. You've been you like, I am out in my fucking farm of energy, getting it going and tending to it, because when it is time for that growth and that harvest and reaping all of my hard work, my dreams are coming true. Whew. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forwards. I love that. And sometimes that means maybe just being like right now, like earlier, I had to be like, okay, stop moving and get focused in this moment. You are in right now. I'm not in then. I'm not in then. I'm in this. That was very helpful. Be patient as events unfold. Listen, my moon's in Leo, so patience is not a virtue I do well. But I can, and we need to. And it's kind of cool to think events are unfolding. So, just keep the faith, right? Which was like in the first card. Um, Dig a little deeper to find more courage. Sometimes we don't even really think about that. Like, oh, maybe I need to have some courage today. Like, we might not identify that that's what we're needing. So this is a very cool reminder. Let's all dig a little deeper to get more courage. Boop. The waxing crescent moon is the second moon phase in the 8 main moon phases. But even if it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon, when you pull this card, it still suggests you really need to pursue your dreams. It's the time to put your it's the time to put your foot down hard as you chase your goals. I've got my toes wiggly, like when good energy, and I'm like, ooh, my toes do this thing. New moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. Oh, those are two of my favorite things to do. Meditate, contemplate. Okay. Oh, hey, right up my alley. This card speaks of dreams and romance, soulmates and poetry. Oh, I was little I was literally watching a night like a KNIGHT before Christmas with Vanessa Hudgens. And I'm just like, where is my time traveling soulmate person? Like, that feels really realistic. Anyway, it's so adorable. You should watch it. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's concerned to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. Who, me? Uh, oh, water signs. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If that all sounds a little wet and watery, then that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces cards suggest a ditch chance to make your dreams come true. Interesting. Attune to the moon. Use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. Good thing I'm a Cancer. Additional meanings for this card. Face your fears. They may be holding you back. The situation is being healed. Oh, wonderful. It's time to surrender to the divine. Chant Om Namo Narayani. I might not have even said that right. But I do recommend getting some Deepak Chopra in your life because his voice is like velvety, meditative, smoothie goodness that is just like, oh, mm. And he does great chants. Avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. Mm-mm, that's a no. Pisces is a sign of reveries and mysteries or depths of emotions, idealism, and hopeless romantics. It is the sign of water and the unconscious. Its energy is deep, like watery depths. The new moon in Pisces indicates a time to listen to your feelings and to allow your emotions free reign. Whatever you're feeling as you pull this card is more than likely the truth, unless you've been kidding yourself somehow, and only you know if that's the case or not. Ooh wee. So here's the good news. Anything you want, or whatever this would pertain to for you, I do like the lighting. I'm gonna stay here because I also need some sunshine. Have you folks been feeling that too? Oh my gosh. I miss warm days and sunshine. But anyways, I'm gonna stay here and chat for a second. Whatever you want clarity on, ask. Spirit will bring it your way. And maybe you might be like, how does that happen? So basically with that, maybe I'll do this. With that, when you're trying to open up and like be more in tune with your third eye and your crown and really all of your chakras, it's about noticing the energy. So you really want to pay attention when you set that time for yourself where you can like I have on music that relaxes me. So that really helps my energy just get calm and centered and I get back to my natural state. Um, so it's really great to, when you're in that state, to ask spirit for clarity. So, what is this? I want to see if this person is supposed to be in my life or not. I want to know if I should take this new role. Um, I'm debating a big choice or a big decision, and I want clarity on what's in my best interest to do. Spirit will give us that. And the more we can sort of settle our vibration and just get in touch with like our authentic energy, which is calm, which is very confident and loving. You can tap in with your higher self. And again, if it's like, how do I do that? Well, it's just ask. Get in that moment of feeling good and just be like, I'm in tune with my highest self. Envision your higher self, which is really an evolved state of where we can get to in this life if we put in the work is really about, like, when I envision it, my highest self is reaching down to me, to be like, take my hand, like I'm pulling you up, we are doing this, we're in this together. Like, time is a social construct. There's so much more out there than like what's happening in this moment. Even though being in this moment is really important to remember because that's very grounding, it's like the balancing act. You know, I message sent someone a message earlier about sending healing to their younger self when they were um had a dream, and I was like, we can do that. Like, even if you're not a Reiki practitioner, even if you don't, whatever, none of those things matter. You still have a relationship with energy. You still have a purpose of why you're here. So tune into those things. That's a great first start. Ask for what you want to see. Be really clear. Claim the things that you want. And have faith that great things are coming. And this is a great reminder for me because this is a low mental health day for me. It just is part of what it is. And I'm really thankful to be in a place of knowing that and being able to just sort of move through my day to the best of my abilities, feeling better about the realities of my diagnosis. Sending out lots of warm wishes. Thanks for, I would say this, um, therapeutic chat. I hope that you take something into your day that can help you shift or move forward, or maybe you're in a great space and now you've learned something to help you, just sustain and get through those lower spaces that just, they suck, you know? Okay, have a wonderful day. I'm going to get ready for my past life regression. I flippin' cannot wait. And thanks for spending time with me. I appreciate you. Have a really great day. Bye.